wanted to, previously, I had talked about the bearings on a Dana 60 spindle, how similar they are to the 70 and 80. And then we began talking about spindle upgrades. And I said to you that on most bigger trucks and bigger buggies, they don't use bearings. They use brass bushings, 2.5 ton, 5 ton, Meritor, Axle Tech. You got the drift. So, let's talk about these cage needle bearings that ride on this factory shaft right here. And of course this needle bearing presses gently into the back of that. Alright. All of these parts are hardened. And if they've got lube and no trash, they will run a long time. But if they go dry and then don't have, they just start to disintegrate. And if you've been around this kind of mishaps before, let me tell you what happens. Common sense will tell you. So, this is all riding in here. So, this bearing surface by definition is hard. These bearing pieces are extremely hard. And the spindle is probably the softest of the 3 items that we have. If you were a betting man, hard, and softer. So, when these begin to go and fall out, they're all in there and it usually tears up everything. When you let it go, it usually tears up everything. So, all these hard rollers come out, play havoc right here, and play havoc right here. So, when it's real bad, you got a 3-part change. Now, what about running these impregnated bronze bushings that I tell you? This is the upgrade. Remember I told you that they have much more surface area. They're rated at much more capacity because there's less gaps. It's much more difficult for debris to get through here. Much more difficult. But here's the key thing. This is hard. This is sort of hard. And this is in between. It's the softest of the 3 parts. And so when it begins to wear, it just wears. You don't have a whole bunch of debris imploding. Most of y'all have seen what happens to these. There's no implosion of parts. There's not debris all over the place. The drive shaft's not being hampered. It's still going to turn. You get a bunch of cage needle bearings all destroyed up inside of a spindle with a really bucked off shaft, and you got you a mess. This ain't never gonna let you down because it just wears. It just wears. And so when you get to wherever, you need to replace them. But the likelihood of destroying a shaft, this is softer than this. And this is softer than this. The probability of destroying this and this is extremely low. We're not going to say impossible, because we've all seen some mofos pull some shit. Like my old man used to say, the only person he ever knew that could destroy an anvil with hand tools. No saw, no torch, hand tools. Okay, moving on. So, you can see how running bronze impregnated bushings might be the ultimate way to go. There are no drawbacks. There's nothing but giant pluses. So, you can run these on a standard 60 spindle. We sell these cut, put in. We have to get them in a standard size. And then we cut the diameter to go in. And of course, the inside is ready to go. So, there you go. There's a cool little talk about spindle internal upgraded on a Dana 60. And here pretty soon, let's talk about the unit bearing shaft upgrade and bushing and getting rid of the little needle bearing in the back. God bless you. God bless America. And happy trucking. Bye.